have the sniffles, feeling tired? Leanne Cusack's guest is determined to boost your immunity. Leanne.
A few years ago, we weren't really talking about sleep as almost a supplement, but we are now. We're with Michelle Book, who is the in-house nutritionist with the Canadian Health Food Association. And you know everything there is to know about fatigue right now because you're the mother of a 2-year-old.
Yes, definitely is. Sleep is a priority in my house because, with a 2-year-old, it doesn't always happen. And, at the Canadian Health Food Association, we conducted a national survey. We know, sleep is very important, but there's lots of ways that we can stay healthy and happy going into cold and flu season. And it's interesting because we conducted a national survey for Natural Health Products Week, NHP Week, which is happening next week. And 91% of Canadians said that their health significantly impacts their level of happiness.
That makes sense.
It does. It really does. When we're not healthy, we're basically not happy. So we identified 4 different pillars, and the first pillar is sleep. And it's true. We're not getting enough sleep.
A lot of the people who are watching our program probably work shift work, and you also know about that because you said your husband is a firefighter.
Yes, he is. He's a firefighter, and so those who are working shifts, it's really hard. Sleep is a big issue. So we actually have a number of natural health products that can help with sleep, and the reason is that a lot of us are not getting enough sleep. We should be getting 8 to 7 to 8 hours a night, and
is that for everyone across the board, Michelle?
It really is. Children do need a bit more, but we're just simply not getting it. So I did bring some products here. Vitamin D. It's interesting. A lot of people don't know, but vitamin D can actually help with promoting healthy sleeping patterns. So a lot of people don't think they don't think vitamin D in sleep, but it does play a very important role.
Why? What's happening in our bodies? Why is vitamin D so important?
Well, it's interesting. A study found that those who didn't have enough vitamin D just weren't getting adequate amounts of sleep. So we really want to make sure we have enough vitamin D, especially this time of year. We're not getting enough through the sunlight. We know we need the sun to produce vitamin D. And
we hear that in our northern climate, most people are vitamin D deficient. You've brought different types along, though. You've brought some liquid ones as well as the supplements.
Exactly. And so just basically what works best for you. And I also brought some melatonin. Melatonin, again, going back to shift workers, is really helpful. Those with jet lag. Melatonin is really going to help to reduce the amount of time it takes you to fall asleep and increase the amount of time you're actually asleep.
And we're hearing tons about magnesium, the fact that it's responsible for so many of the processes in our body, but that most of us also, could deal with an extra jolt of magnesium. Who needs more magnesium?
It's true. It's definitely something that you want to speak to your healthcare practitioner about. Magnesium is known as the original chill pill. So it's going to help to calm you, and which before bed is really, really great. It's when you're more relaxed, you get a better night's sleep. So that's really important.
And you also brought along Valerian, which I describe as the stinky feet herb.
Well, yes, we have Valerian. We also have L-theanine, which is an amino acid in green tea, which a lot of people, again, don't realize. They think green tea maybe with some caffeine in it, but it does help. The L-theanine, specifically the amino acid, helps to calm and relax again before sleep. So, all these tips are really important. On our website, chfa.ca, we have more information on how to get a better night's sleep, and thinking about our health and wellness, nutrition as well.
Well, let's move on to nutrition. I think we have enough time to get into the nuts and bolts, or at least the kale, the kale and Brussels sprouts of nutrition.
Yeah, we can just, nutrition is so important when it comes to our immune system. We know that when we don't have proper nutrition, when we don't have those macro and micronutrients that we need, we're not able to fight off those bugs when they attack our system. Interestingly, in our survey, 46% of Canadians said that when they are feeling under the weather, they turn to vitamin C. And we know that vitamin C helps with the severity and duration of colds. So having more vitamin C, a lot of people think citrus, oranges, but there's lots, kale, Brussels sprouts, broccoli, they all have a lot of vitamin C in them. So having these kind of foods in our diet during cold and flu season is really, really important.
And when people are tired, we turn to sugar as a bit of a crutch. And just after Halloween, maybe you know a little bit about that. But we also know that sugar does depress our immune system, I guess.
Exactly, it definitely does. So we want to avoid those kind of, processed, refined, sugar-filled foods. It's interesting, reishi mushrooms, garlic, and nuts are all superfoods that have been shown to help improve the immune system. So adding these types of foods into our diet, again, this time of year is going to help to boost that immune immune system so we can ward off those bugs, which we really, really need to do.
Fantastic. We're going to come back with more great tips with Michelle Book on how to keep you healthy.